Today's guide video is about the anti-hero and the hero. And this is something I'm bringing out of my book, Alive on Purpose. I talk about this in Being the Man, and the question of being the man, because being the man has taken a hit. It's a loaded statement to be the man. Some people will say, yeah, let's man up and be the man. And then there's this other faction that'll say, oh, that's toxic. Oh, toxic masculinity, or whatever it is, this resistance. And so I want to dig deeper under that and talk about the tension between the hero and the anti-hero. Because part of being the man is also being the hero. And the hero is actually a bridge between boyhood and manhood. And the fact that a lot of people don't like the hero anymore is because we've lost that bridge. We've lost that clean bridge that makes it a passage that is a clean shift into being the man in a way that's unapologetic. So Robert Masters is a brilliant writer, and he talks about the appeal of the anti-hero. And so I'll frame this discussion of the anti-hero by having you consider these words. The appeal of the anti-hero, beyond his non-mainstream independence, has much to do with how much like him we are. He doesn't fit in, nor do we, at least inwardly. He's complex, and so are we. He's not some remote and impeccable icon of masculinity, but he's a breath away from us, making it easy for us to step into his clothes and his attitude. To truly integrate the anti-hero is to embrace his commitment to being himself at all costs, without, however, isolating ourselves with overblown individuality. The anti-hero stands for ambiguity, for our uncertainty, our courage to take an unpopular stand. He presents us with an edge that, when wisely approached, spurs us into embodying our quintessential masculinity. So I quote Robert in my own book here on the anti-hero. And so the point I'm making here is that we have this tension between hero and anti-hero that we need to bring together and integrate and synergize. And the two anti-heroes that I think of that are most immediate in my sense come from popular films. And the first one is the Big Lebowski. I'm sure some of you know that film. The dude, right? He's completely anti-hero because he's so laid back. He's just going with the flow. We love him because he's this Taoist dude who's just going with the flow, yet still seems to have this incredible story pivot around him. And I love the Big Lebowski, don't get me wrong. And I love the dude. I love his attitude. I love the film. However, there's a collapse. There's something missing from that guy, and it's backbone. He's got no backbone. There's even a moment, I think, in the film where he gets in a shoving match or something, and he just completely gets pushed right over. So he's got no warrior, or it's a really ill-formed warrior. And then on the other extreme, there's the collapse of the dude, and he's pretty anti being the man. He doesn't want to be the man. And then there's Tyler Durden from Fight Club, Brad Pitt's character. And here's another anti-hero, because he doesn't want to be the man either. He doesn't want to be the consumerist society man who's just a dead zombie asleep at the wheel. Tyler Durden is a force of movement builder, a revolutionary, a radical. He's got that Che Guevara thing going on. And I love Tyler Durden too. However, I don't think we need to go to that extremes of blowing things up and wrecking shit and fucking shit up. We need to fuck up the status quo But the way that I want that to happen is through expansion and through personal growth, because when you create a stronger vessel for your life purpose, a stronger self, then you can actually make an impact and you can make a movement happen and you can stand your ground, and you can also go with the flow when you need to. So somewhere between the tension of the dude and Durden, my movement is to go forward towards more Durden and less dude, but also towards the classical hero, towards being the man and standing unapologetically in that. So that's my guide today on the anti-hero. I'm curious what other anti-heroes come to mind when you think of that term. Drop me some love in the comments, or if you saw this on the replay, give me a hashtag replay. Thank you for tuning in. Bye for now.